Mikaela, and I am cookie crumb number 2, the younger but also taller of the Lastly sisters. Taylor and I may be best friends, but despite having a ton in common, we are two totally different people, so we wanted to take a minute to let you get to know us a little bit individually as we dive in. I feel personally like I have a hard time describing myself because I don't really feel like I fit into any particular niche. Some days I am a hobbitcore gardening marshmallow, other days I am a punk rock dwarf, or a modern day Owen sister. I went to school for baking and pastry, but I currently work as an optician during the day while developing all my recipes at night. I was very much that kid that changed great ideas like most other women change shoes, and I feel like a lot of that came from not really knowing who I was at the time and trying to find it. Although ADHD may have had something to do with it, I found the older I got. From softball and martial arts to Highland dance and guitar, I was very much all over the place as a kid. I think right now I am most excited to take this journey with you guys so that we can grow together. I cannot wait to share with you some of my nutritional experiences, my foodie tips, holistic health concepts. Food is very much like my happy place and my passion. That, for me, has been an adventure in and of itself. I have spent a lot of time in the last couple of years exploring alternative ways to handle my systemic lupus. But I'm also really stoked to share with you guys Taylor and I's passion for green living, mindfulness, and spirituality, and really just nurture the concept that the rarer a coin is, the more it is worth. We, in particular, in this house, love weird here. So I guess a little bit about me. I am through and through a complete Hufflepuff. We are the coolest house. I'm also an absolute Tolkien nerd to the point that there are now limits in my household on how frequently I am allowed to watch the movies or read the books for the sanity of others. That used to be the thing that I would ask for every year on my birthday from my fiance Thomas was we would marathon them, and that was the once a year that I got my fix. I currently play as a dwarf totem warrior barbarian in my D&D group named Niema Rumnaheim Dragonheart. As far as art goes, I've never really been the paint and pen kind of person. That's Taylor's neighborhood. I am very much, that's food for me. I like to make new recipes. I like to get feedback on them. The more people I have access to try things, the better, because if not, my sister and Thomas get very fed up with me. I'm much more of a bread baking, barefoot, with her hands in the dirt kind of girl than anything coordinated and fancy. I play guitar and quite a lot of Neverwinter. I am a Capricorn, and I feel like that shows to my core. I am definitely the more spiritual and emotional out of the two of us. Taylor can usually be counted on to stay calm and mellow and look at things pragmatically, and I have a tendency to emote first and then logic later. I respond to just about everything on an emotional level, and I am very much a self-proclaimed kitchen witch. As far as like music goes, my favorite musical artists of all time are Apocalyptica, Andrea Bocelli, and Cher, although I do listen to a lot of Nordic folk music, oldies, and old grunge, so I guess you could say that my music library is about as ADHD as the rest of me. My hobbies in particular kind of include being an absolute book whore while working on my own novel, which is about halfway done at this point. Hiking and exploring new places. Hiking is always one of my favorite pastimes in getting out, but especially since Thomas and I have moved to Washington from Arizona, I have the opportunity to kind of get to learn an entire new state with a totally different style of landscape than I'm used to. I love learning new languages. I'm currently studying Finnish, cooking, obviously, and gardening, specifically medicinal herbs and food crops, which is something I'm also really excited to share with you guys. I collect dragon decor and antique kitchen equipment. I love anything spicy and any type of bread or cheesecake, and a good glass of scotch. It's kind of my one vice. And I also take the blame for most of the house zoo. It's something that Thomas is really passionate about, but most of them are my fault. I made puppy dog eyes, and now we have them. I hate spaghetti sauce, and I am terrified of spiders and dark water. The spiders, I realize, is irrational. Same thing with the dark water. It could be 200 feet deep and clear, and I have no problem. And it could be 8-foot deep diving pool to learn scuba diving, and I'm pitch black, and I'm not getting in it. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. We are extremely excited to finally get this launched and have a chance to get to know you guys through something more than just, the written word. We're really excited to get farther out there and start meeting people at events and farmers markets and all that stuff. Our plans for the guild are huge, and we have a ton to share with you. So I really, really hope that you get involved and stick around to watch us grow, and just come on the journey with us. So don't ever be afraid to reach out, chime in, get in the conversation, and I really look forward to getting to know more of you guys.